We did finally get one fish landed. I just uploaded that to the YouTube platform. Hopefully, you guys checked out the deer swimming across the lake. That was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if it made it because that was a long ways to go. But hopefully she made it. I'm pretty sure it's a female. Crazy thing was I heard the splash and looked over and deer swimming in the lake. What the heck? So, I usually don't live stream from this spot because I usually can't get good enough service. So this is Stay Fishy spot. So hopefully, Daniel Benedict, what's going on? We got one fish landed today. We've had about 9 bites. One fish. So just glad I was able to land at least one fish. I would have liked to have done it during the earlier live stream, but it didn't happen. Yep, another beautiful day. Another beautiful day. For sure, for sure. We've had 2 bites over in this spot. We had 7 bites over in the other spot. This is the only spot where we caught and landed a fish today, though. Ooh, that sounds good. Flaming hot lime Cheeto or Doritos. That sounds delicious. Delicious. I'm telling you. Hopefully we're going to catch another fish. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hopefully we're going to catch another fish. Well, we caught probably a 7-pound trout earlier, so I'm not going to complain about that. It was a tank of a trout. Didn't even take her out of the water. Just she popped the hook. I wasn't going to take her out of the water. I was going to see if I could get the hook, but she popped the line and swam off with the hook. So, which is fine. I'm not going to complain too much. That's very true. That's very true. Nice. That sounds delicious. That sounds absolutely delicious. There's still a lot of fog, but some has lifted. I can see further than what I could this morning. That deer was crazy because I was all checking out my lines and stuff. And next thing I know, I hear this big old splash in the water. Deer goes swimming. I'm pretty sure Blue Wolf's a pretty good cook because he's always catching trout. So I've never eaten his food, but I'm sure he's a pretty good cook. I know Blue's tried some of my cooking. I don't know if he liked it or not, but he tried some of my cooking. I just didn't realize he didn't eat pork, or else I would have fixed something different that morning. I was hungry, needed to eat something, so I cooked some food before I went down to the river because he was here in Central Oregon fishing. So I thought, well, I got to make myself something to eat. I'll take him something too. I just didn't realize he didn't eat pork. So next time I know when he's in my neck of the woods, don't fix no pork. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like to cook too. I like to cook too. I've got a few catching cooks. I got a sushi catch, got a whitefish catching cook, trout catching cook, tacos. Steelhead po' boy. Ooh, talk about some good eats. I imagine one of these big trout would make a nice po' boy too. Nice. Curry always goes good with a lot of things, though. You could pick curry on shoe leather and it tastes good. Beef Wellington, huh? If I've ever had beef Wellington. It's your Christmas dish, beef Wellington. Nice. Usually, what we have for Christmas is a nice prime rib roast, prime rib, and then uh, turkey for Thanksgiving, Christmas, prime rib. Once in a while, a ham. Beef Wellington, huh? Cool. Weirdest thing you. Here's a question for you. What's the weirdest thing you guys ever caught fishing? Mine would probably be a pair of underwear, to be totally honest with you. Weirdest thing I've ever caught fishing was underwear. I kid you not. What's the weirdest thing you guys have caught? Oh, yeah. I imagine potato pie is delish, especially since you grew those potatoes yourself. Isn't there a song out there that goes, uh, there's a song out there that goes, sweet potato. You gotta, wow. Really? What's up, release? What's the weirdest thing you ever caught, bro? The weirdest thing I ever caught was a pair of underwear while fishing. What's the weirdest thing you ever caught? Wow, some really out of a body of water? What the heck? I did not expect that. Not at all. Wow. That's a fish story if I ever. Oh, man. You living in the inner cities or what? I think I would want to release that too. That's crazy. Going well, going well. What's the weirdest thing you ever caught, Paul? While fishing. What's the weirdest thing you ever caught while fishing? Really? Wow. That's something I would think you would find like in urban fishing. I mean, I grew up urban fishing. You never know what you're gonna catch, you know? A cow femur once. Really? Wow, that's crazy. Crazy. Man, that's that's some crazy stuff to be catching while you're fishing. Yeah, but I was fishing in middle Redmond, Oregon, fishing for brown trout and rainbows on the D shoots out of middle of Redmond, Oregon, about half an hour away from here, 20 minutes away from here, something like that. And I was fishing for some trout, some rainbows and browns, and I threw out there, and next thing you knew, I was reeling in a pair of underwear. What the heck? That's urban fishing for you sometimes, though, because middle of Redmond is urban fishing. You know, going for a record sturgeon, huh? Nice. Mhm. Dirty diaper, that, yeah, that doesn't surprise me none. People take the kids out swimming in their diapers, and the next thing you know, you're probably catching a diaper for sure. Wow, that's just outrageous. Think, wow, crazy. The things we catch fishing. You know, you always hear those cartoons of catching a boot while fishing. You know, now they gotta throw a doll in there, a pair of underwear in there. Wow, it's dead calm out here right now. The water is dead calm, you guys. Dirty diapers. We're gonna give them all kinds of ideas for their comic strips, you guys. Ugh, that's just too weird. Yeah, I would be horrified as well. So, fishing with Papa, what's the weirdest thing you ever caught while fishing? So far, we've had adult toys, underwear, dirty diapers. What's the weirdest thing you ever caught or seen somebody catch? A lamprey attached to it? Wow, that lamprey would have been good eating. Boy, if I ever catch one of them fish with a lamprey on it, I'm taking it. I'm taking that lamprey and I'm cooking it. 15 inches. Wow. You caught a dead goat? Wow. Crazy. JR Buds, let's go. What's going on, man? What's the weirdest thing you ever caught, JR Bud? What's the weirdest thing? That's the question of the day. What's the weirdest thing you've ever caught while fishing, man? We got some strange answers going on right here, but it's real. So that's That is just outrageous. Oh yeah, yeah, them lampreys, man. You got to cook them. I've never caught a lamprey. I've seen them. I've eaten them. I've never caught one though. I've seen salmon have lamprey marks on them, but never actually landed a salmon with the lamprey on there. Yeah, moved over to Andrew's spot. I did catch about a 7 pound hen earlier. I put a short out on it so you guys can see that big old hen. If you guys want to, go check that out. I decided to move over here just to try a different spot. I've had 2 bites here. So I had 7 bites over there at the other spot, and I've had 2 bites here, and I've landed 1 fish. So, all right, man. Also got a video of a deer swimming across the lake too. He cut the line and the hook off, huh? Thanks, I appreciate that. What's the weirdest thing you ever caught fishing, Papa? I want to know. What's the weirdest thing? I put out a frozen beard video too, because my beard was freezing. It's finally thawing. There's still some ice on there though. See, still some ice. It is slowly thawing out though. 30 grows. What's going on? But yeah, it's definitely warming up enough to where it's starting to thaw out a little bit. You never know what G-Man's gonna put on the channel. A little frozen beard, a swimming deer, a 7 pound rainbow trout. You just never know. Oh yeah, I caught a fishing pole with the dead catfish on there, huh? That doesn't surprise me. I mean, once them catfish pull the rod in the lake and stuff like that, and don't break the line, that definitely happens. It happens. Josh, what's going on? You think it's time to give up ice fishing, huh? Well, I'm not exact. I guess you could say I'm ice fishing, but there's really no ice to be caught except for on my beard. If you're talking about that kind of ice, then yeah, it is time to give up ice fishing. Yeah, I've caught one nice 7 pound trout. Big old hen. No, I didn't see what you wrote yet. Is it in this one? Because I've read quite a bit. So right now I'm live streaming. If you wrote anything on the comments for my video, then um no. But after I'm done live streaming, I'll definitely check out what you wrote. J.R. Buds, dead catfish. Man, that's crazy. No, you're not. You're not for that, Ekanina. We ain't never given up any kind of fishing. Sorry. No, I ran out of worms yesterday, and I just didn't buy any. So no, I didn't catch them off of a worm today. I'll probably get some worms for tomorrow's fishing trip. I caught that one off of some corn power bait. What I caught that one off of. I ran out of worms yesterday, so don't have any worms today. I thought about picking some up, but I decided not to. I want to show you something real quick, guys. I've not casted this line out at all today, but that's how much moisture is in the air, you guys. That the moisture hit the line and it's froze on the line. And I haven't even casted this rod out at all today. It's just been sitting and waiting. So, but yeah, that's how cold it is. All that all that fog that was coming in earlier was hitting the line and was building up moisture on the line. And then that's what it is, ice. All that is ice on the line. That's how cold it is. Yeah, sometimes YouTube can be weird that way. Sometimes they have issues with what you say. Some other days they don't care what you say, it seems like. So I don't know why that is, because I mean there's people putting out some really some really unappropriate content out there, but they're still being viewed. You've rephrased 6 times and they still won't let you. Dang. I'm sorry, man. And you caught it while fishing? Is that what it was? Dang. Yeah. You caught that while fishing? Wow. Crazy. With the kids in the boat? What? No way. That's crazy. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know how you explain that to an 8 or 9 year old. That just wow. Crazy. I guess if you really don't want if you don't want to blush, you don't ask the questions, right? Oh shoot. That's just wow. That's just crazy. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I wanted to know. And now I'm like, wow. Blushing over here thinking, but no, I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the honesty. You know, he caught that whale fishing, and I asked, what? Yeah, well, you probably do. You probably do. If I for everybody who says he wins, just type yes in the comments. There went the chesty battery. It just died. That's okay. I got more batteries. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. I need another fish. It don't have to be as big as that last one. I don't mind. Just like another fish, please. Andrew's working. If it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, he's working. If it's Monday through Thursday, he's probably fishing. He gets to fish a lot more than most people do. He's got 4 days out of the week to fish. Not poor guy. Give the fish a break, Andrew. Let somebody else catch one. uh, here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Thing is, every bite's been so light today, except for maybe one. I had one solid takedown, and I missed that fish altogether. And then over here, the two bites I had were slight taps, and then hooked one. Well, yeah. I mean, my hands can't handle a hard day of fishing, anyways. So it's probably a good thing that it's so slow. My hands are feeling a lot better though. They're not as painful as they were. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. Come on, fish. Show up. Sorry that the video was late this week. No, no, I had carpal tunnel surgery. That's what I did. Had the carpal tunnel surgery, so they went in there and they done some. I don't know exactly what they do, but they go in there and they make room for your hands. Or yeah, I'm still in recovery. Still have to have bandages on, stuff like that. See, if you look at my hands, they look fine. They're swollen, a little numb yet, a little painful yet. But where they made the incisions are right below the hands, on the wrist section. So it's all bandaged up on the wrist section. So it's hard to cast, it's hard to reel, it's hard to set the hook. I don't have a lot of mobility in them. I can still use them, but don't have a lot of mobility in them just yet. Hopefully they're gonna get better to where I can got full mobility, and the swelling's got to finish going down too. So as soon as that's done, I can't lift hardly anything. That big old trout I caught, I didn't want to lift it up because I don't have the strength in my hands to lift that much weight, and it's real painful to pick up anything, anyways. So to pack all this stuff down here and pack the rods and the bait and everything is kind of a pain. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can for sure. I mean, this looks like just like a scene out of the movie, right? Pretty soon, like Jason Voorhees or Loch Ness or Nessie the Loch Ness monster or something's bound to come out of the water, you know? Look at how eerie it is, you know? Pretty soon you'll be hearing that. And then Voorhees will come out of the water with Freddy's head in his hand with his machete. With his machete. How cool would that be, though, for Jason Voorhees to come walking out of the water? Pretty freaking cool. Well, it's because it's a cold day. I mean, it's not going to get very warm today, so don't surprise me at all. I want to see yeses on how many people think would be cool to see Voorhees come walking out of the reservoir. I want about 500 yeses because I think it'd be cool. Even though I've only got 7 people watching, I think 500 yeses ain't too much from 7 people watching. That would be so cool if Voorhees comes walking out of the water. Whoa. Not me. I want him to come walking right out front of me. It's like, ooh. You know how in those movies they get really big eyed, and then they just kind of get frozen in motion because their eyes get real big, and it's like, oh. And by that time it's too late. They're dead. you know. That'd be pretty sweet though. Where he comes walking out of the water. I'm fishing and catching, maybe catching, maybe not catching, but I'm all catching fish, and Voorhees comes walking out, machete in hand, mask on. Yeah, I guess I'm gotta entertain myself, I guess. Pull out some of that red kung fu on him. Of course, all that stuff don't work against Voorhees. Seems like nothing can kill Voorhees. I think they're blowing him up, shotting him to screens, blast him in and out of space, and he still keeps coming. And I think in Jason X they super animated him, or super something or other. So from being just normal Jason Voorhees, now he's a super, even more souped up Jason Voorhees. I know it's just a movie, I know, but still, comes walking out of water. Yeah, Voorhees. Grandbaby's got to get picked up, all right, from school. Enjoy, and I'll be looking for your next live. So hopefully, you'll figure out when you're gonna go live again, so I can check it out. Be safe out there and have a good one. The breeze has picked up a little bit, blowing from east to west, making it cold again. Of course, it never did get warm. Coyote killer, what's going on? Yeah, I got 1 7-pound trout. 1 7-pound trout. Released her though. She's a big girl. What's going on, Antonio? Coyote killer. That's a nice name. I like that name. Well, maybe not to killing, but still, coyote's still a pretty cool name. I've hunted coyotes in the past. I don't mind shooting coyotes. It's fun. I thought about getting back into coyote hunting, but I just don't know why I haven't. Me too, hunting and fishing and loving every day. What I do too. Right now, I can't pull a bow back or shoot a rifle though. But my hands will get better and I'll be able to do all that stuff again real quick. Real quick. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean that. Anytime you going down a mountain on a something that makes you go fast, you got a good chance of hurting yourself. On a black diamond, wow. Whew, that sounds painful. Yeah, that definitely sounds a little bit painful. A little bit painful. For sure, for sure. Well, not a little bit, a lot painful actually. I'm hoping to get one more fish today, but if I don't, that's all right. I've been fishing since about, I don't know, 7:30, 7:30. So I've been fishing for quite a while. I've been more shivering than anything though. It's pretty chilly out today. My feet ain't liking it too much, but whatever's. My feet are cold and hurting. You can hear those geese, but you can't see them because of all the fog. I wonder what made that deer jump in the lake today and swim across. That just didn't make no sense. I don't think anybody was bothering the deer. Next thing you know, I hear this big old splash and look over and there's a deer swimming in the lake. Swim all the way over there to the other side. At least I guess it made it all the way to the side. I couldn't tell you. Because once he got so far out there, I kind of lost sight of him. So hopefully it made it out all right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. That geese are squawking. Squickety squawk, squawk, squawk. Yeah, I'm using garlic power bait. Definitely using some garlic. I'm usually using two variations. One's a power egg with garlic, and then either a salmon egg or cheese or corn. dough bait. Just today's just one of them days. I've had 9 bites and landed 1 fish. So early was productive, and then it just kind of slowed down about 9 o'clock. Like the first hour or so I was here, it was pretty good bite. And then I just decided that it needed to slow down. This is my 4th spot. So my 4th spot. This will be the last spot, I think, though. Gonna live stream for about another 10 minutes or so, and then maybe get off here, maybe not. Saving Grace, what's going on, man? You missed the 7-pound trout I caught earlier. Of course, I had to put that out on short because I wasn't live at the time when I caught it. I'm gonna reel in and recast. I think different locations, see if I can't get a fish in a different location. Can't catch a fish if you ain't got bait on. Probably a good idea. The rebait. Cheese power bait. The only thing I caught a fish on today is by Berkeley. Berkeley makes a lot of different things, though. They got everything under the sun. Supposed to get up to 41 today, I believe. I don't think it's gotten that warm because everything is still freezing up. I don't know that it's getting to be 41 today or not. And there we go. And then we got just a garlic power egg right there with some cheese. Power bait. Check this one too. On this one. That works. Relocate it. All right, this one going back out. Oh, freak. Oh. Okay. 2 new spots. Yeah, we got 1 7-pounder today. What's up, Albert? Still at work in Phoenix, Arizona. Going to the be 3 wish I was out. Yeah, doing the same thing. Yeah, fishing's fun for sure. Sorry I had you guys on the wrong end. I didn't realize that you guys were facing this way and not that way towards the water. Sorry about that. $37 right now, huh? Pretty chilly out. Pretty chilly out. Yeah, I released that one big girl I caught. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, then you got a notification that I put out a short on that big girl I caught earlier. So, no carp. Not here. There isn't. Mostly trout fishing here. I wish there were carp here, though. That'd be heck of fun. Yeah, trout is fun to catch, that's for sure. When they're biting, when they're cooperating. They ain't cooperating too well today. Waiting in the pickup line not to catch a little more G-man fishing, huh? Well, that's the way it goes, right? I was hoping to catch more fish today, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. I got 1 fish. I had 9 bites today. Landed 1 fish. All right, man. Have a good one. Enjoy them grand chillins. Enjoy them chillins. South Africa. Oh yeah, catch them on spinners and rapalas, huh? Yeah, one of these years I'm gonna make it to Africa. I think I want to go catch one of them big old Nile perch. Catch one of those catfish too. They got catfish over there. I've seen some of the pictures of them Nile perch over there, man. There's some giant fish. We got some giant fish here too, for sure, for sure. You guys got piranha in Africa? I don't know if you guys got piranha in Africa or not. No, no. Hmm. What all species? Can you give me just kind of like a roundabout uh, name of some of the fish there? I'm not asking for all of them, but just some. carp, tilapia, catfish, yellowfish, bass, trout, tigerfish. Cool, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Yep, there's a fish. Yep. Okay, there we go. Fish on? Did I get him? Nope, I missed him. I missed him. Uh, uh, that stinks. Uh, stole my bait. Stole my bait. Stole my bite. Stinking bait thieves today. No more bait thieves. We want to catch them. I think this one's a corn one. I think. Next one. Basically, what I'm doing is just taking a little piece of power bait there, and I'm pushing it on the hook, and I'm forming it into like a ball or a teardrop or a pea size, maybe bigger than a pea, but not too much bigger. And then we got a par egg on top. And that's our basic setup for catching. And we're fishing. All right. Try it again. Hopefully this time we'll get a hookup. What up, David? 20 kilograms. Nice. That's a big fish, huh? I don't know what kilograms are, but I'm assuming that's a big fish. About a 7 pound trout. So pretty good sized fish. Pretty good sized girl for sure. Big old girl for sure. I just missed another fish. So that's 10 bites, one fish landed today. So it's kind of one of them days. Would have been a pretty productive day if I would have hooked all those fish. But nonetheless, it's still a productive day. If I would have been a little more patient with the fish, I might have caught him. But I guess I got maybe a little impatient. Maybe not. I don't know. Good evening. How you doing? You're from Brazil, right? Antonio? From Brazil, right? Yep, I knew it. I knew that. I knew I recognized the name from Brazil. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Only the fish know for sure. Glad you're joining us again from Brazil. Always appreciate you all joining us from all over all over the world, South Africa and Brazil and the Philippines. Peacock bass, yeah. Those peacock bass supposed to be a lot of fun to catch. Supposed to be pretty tasty too. Supposed to be pretty tasty. I've always dreamed about catching a peacock bass. Maybe someday I'll get to travel and catch fish someday. Oh, did you see it? Thank you. I appreciate that. But if you're saying the peacock bass is a beautiful fish, that is beautiful. But if you went back and watched the trail video, I appreciate. Probably go to Primeville or Ochoco's tomorrow, maybe both. Fish one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Yep, still out freezing my butt off, trying to catch fish. Hey, David and Andrew and Antonio and Joanne, what's the weirdest thing you guys ever caught while fishing? I want to know. My weirdest thing is underwears. I caught a pair of underwear fishing one time. Somebody said that they caught a adult toy, uh, inflatable toy while fishing. Somebody, oh, there's a bite, there's a bite, there's a bite. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Come on, baby. There, come on. Uh, come on. Commitment issues. Commitment issues. 11 bites, one fish today. 11 bites today and one fish. A buzz is the weirdest thing you caught while fishing, huh? Huh. I don't know if a buzz is really weird, though, when you're fishing. Because lots of people, all they do is drink when they're fishing. Had another bite, but no commitment. Did catch one nice one though. One nice trout so far today. I think we about to go here in just a few minutes anyways. Yeah, you can send me a photo at my email. If you want to take my email, you can send me a photo of the peacock bass. If you get a pen and paper, I'll give you my email. You can send me an email if you got an email. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll give you my email. You can send me a picture. You only drink when you can't go fishing, huh? Well, then I guess it depends on how much you go fishing then, because you might drink an awful lot if you don't fish very often. Yeah, I've definitely done that a few times on some big fish. Lost them. Yeah, I've definitely caught some water turtles. Not in Oregon, but in Missouri. Caught some water turtles for catfish and stuff. One trout. I've had 11 bites and one fish landed. So I haven't done very good today. But at least I caught one fish anyways. And I did put that out already, so you guys can go check too. It's got to be like 34, 35 degrees. Not very warm at all. No, I'm not eating that fish. I let it go. I let it go. I decided it was better to let him go than it was to eat him. Or her. Antonio, you ready for that email address? I'll give it to you and you can send me a picture of a peacock bass. Let me know when you're ready. I'll give you my email. Excuse me. No, no eels in this lake. Mostly what we got in here is trout in this lake. Mostly just trout. We got like trout and bass and kokanee salmon. Well, I just had a bite just a couple minutes ago. So yeah, I'm still giving it a go. It ain't terrible out here. It ain't terrible. It's cold, but it ain't terrible out here. I'm thinking about getting off the live stream though. Been thinking about it for a while, but I haven't done it. I am pretty much ready though. Call it a day. Been out here since freezing 30 this morning. I'm still out here and it's freezing 30 in the afternoon. So, all right, man. Thanks for joining us. All right, cheers. Outdoors with Skeeter. What's going on, man? Yeah, I think we're about ready to pack up and call it a day ourselves. It's been kind of just cold as it can be out here. That's very true, Paul. Very true. Says Skeeter, hi and bye. I was hoping that fish would come back and bite again, but it don't look like it's going to. Nice, nice, nice. Where are you going to be ice fishing at? Where are you going to be ice fishing at? I'll probably be out at Ochoco's or Prineville Reservoir. Maybe both. Depends on how I feel. Old pond, huh? Nice. Well, that's sweet. You get to go fish a pond. What you fishing for? Crappie, bluegill, bass, trout, catfish? 28 pounds. Wow, that's a nice one. 44 pounds. Wow. That's a good carp. That's a good eel, too. One of these years, I'm going to go down there. One of these years, I'm going to go to the coast and I'm going to what they call punching for eels, because I've been dying to catch me some um, monkey face eels to make some unagi out of. 25-pound flathead, nice. That's a beautiful fish. 25-pound flathead. Oh yeah. And take care, David. We're getting ready to get off here, I think. I think we're pretty much done for the day, live streaming. But you'll use eel for bait catfishing. Are you back east? Then since you must be back east. Yeah. Too cold for the largemouth though right now. I don't know too many places out here on the west where they use eel for catfish bait. Pennsylvania, nice, 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 nice. I gotta go over there to Pennsylvania sometime and fish. I hear about all the places they go fishing over there in Pennsylvania. That would be sweet. One of these years. One of these years. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me none. A lot of people think that when it's cold out, you can't catch a largemouth. You can, but I just don't fish for them because it takes a lot of time and energy. Usually, I'm trout fishing this time of year, and usually I'm not fishing like this. The reason why I'm fishing like this is because my hand work so well right now. I'm trying to let them heal up from the surgery that I had on them, and once they get healed up, I'll hopefully be able to start seeking some fish again instead of just casting and waiting. You use them. Do you fish the Skookum River or whatever they call it? And you use the eels on that river as the tidal basin. I believe it's the American eel they use. Over here we got the lamprey eel in the freshwater. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are good for catfishing. Cheese works pretty good for catfish as well. Garlic works well. Cheese works well. Liver. Yeah, there's a lot of good things that you can catch catfish on, for sure. Come on, fish. I want one more bite. If not, we're going to call it good after about 10 more minutes. And we're going to get off this live stream and think about heading out for the day. Crickets, oh yeah. Crickets catch a lot of different species of fish too. Crickets and grasshoppers. We use grasshoppers for catching fish too. Do, 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 do. Cool, cool, cool. Um, some cheeses stay on the hook better than others, so it's kind of like trial and error with cheese, because you never know which is gonna stay on the hook better. I'll let you try the different cheeses out and see which one you like the best for staying on the hook. Yeah, worms work pretty good too. I agree with you on that. They catch just about everything swimming, it seems like. Worms do. I catch a lot of fish off of worms. I don't use them a lot because I don't necessarily like using bait a whole lot. I like to use a lot of artificial plastic worms, hard baits, stuff like that. Jim, Jet, how you doing? Glad you could join us. We got about 4 minutes left, and then we're gonna get off here. We're gonna call it a day. Being that I can't seem to get a fish hook during a live stream today. I just appreciate you guys joining me and sharing part of your day with me, especially when you're visiting from all the way around the world, like you guys do. Some of you guys do. I never thought in a million years my platform would get me to talking to people from different parts of the world. Of course, I never thought I'd have this platform for putting out content like this, because back when I was growing up, we didn't have all this stuff. We didn't have cell phones. Starting to tell my age a little bit there. We didn't have cell phones, and we didn't have YouTube and all these different things. We had some form of internet, but it was pretty expensive back then. I think it's still pretty expensive today. I have my phone, and that's got my internet on it, but if it wasn't for my phone, I wouldn't have internet. So I wouldn't be able to do all this live streaming and stuff and putting out content for you guys. I didn't have my phone. All right, you guys. All right, you guys. I think that's probably it for the day. But I mean, we live stream 3 times a day. We didn't catch any fish during the live stream, but we did catch one fish. A bit of ice still on my beard. It's trying to go away. But anywho, you guys, thanks for joining us on G-Man Fishing. We appreciate it. Remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while. It ensures a future fishery for all. Until next time, this is G-Man Fishing. Done the best we could. Struggled, froze around, everything in between. Just, it worked out the way it was meant to work out. Until next time, this is G-Man Fishing, and we are out.